Howdy folks, this is the Command Line Vulpine here, and welcome to Let's Play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead version Point G. So Point G is finally here. Actually, it probably hasn't been that long as compared to some of the other waits in between stable versions of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I know last time we played, I said I probably wouldn't play Point G, but that's being too, stubborn, I think. So I'm going to give it another try. We will see. I've just played some experimental builds between Point F and Point G that I was not fond of. We'll kind of talk about that as we run into it, I think. But for now, let's get started. Custom character. I also only have one pose for my VTuber's arms this time, so the way he's talking looks a little less good than normal, but oh well. It's worth it for the jacket, I think, for this type of situation. So quickly, yeah, portal storms. Portal storms are the new thing. They're all the rage these days. We'll talk about those if we run into them. Splintering reality is a new one. Sounds like you start in a portal storm, whereas these just affect how often they happen. Unliving history is new. After doing a historical reenactment, you and your friend were taking a break inside the fort, and you heard screaming gunshot noises. Bastion Fort. Interesting. Anything else new? I feel like Mansion Escape was one that was around before, and now it's just gone. It's interesting that you start as a lost submissive. Compromise Shelter. I think that is renamed from something else. I think that was just Surrounded. So what's Surrounded? It's just... Oh, that one starts in town, whereas Compromise Shelter is a shelter. Okay. That makes more sense. Golden Years. After a lifetime of hard work... Oh, you start as an old person. Nuclear power plant. That's also a new one. CVN Sailor. What is this? Some reason your mission off the coast of North Korea was ended in the middle of a lake for an unknown reason. You don't know what happened, but now you have more important things to do. An aircraft carrier. Sounds pretty cool. We might have to try that on a non-official run, but you know me. Let's do something that gives us free points if it's available. We'll do Burning Building, and then we'll see if we can start on the golf course out in the middle of nowhere. Starting gear. Has the survivor output changed? Shorts? Actually start with name. No, you got jeans. Okay. I was going to say. You're starting with shorts now. It's like a complete opposite of how the game used to be. There's so many of these that I don't even really want to read through them to try to find something that might earn us a point, you know? Background. Forgot about these. They added these back in for Point G. And they give you new things. I think there used to be backgrounds in like the Point A days, and then they took them out because it was kind of redundant with profession and traits and stuff, but now they brought it back. There also wasn't very many options back then, I don't think. Again, I don't really know which of these would be useful for us. Thing that's interesting about these is they say just like intermediate instead of giving you like levels, whereas like the traits would show you like levels of skill. So I don't really know like what beginner or intermediate means. I'd assume it's like 1, 2, 3, but who knows. For now, get me my base 10. The best counting we can get. We'll get addictive personality. Get full. Just make sure nothing has changed about how these work too. Keep an eye out to see if there's anything new. Heavy sleeper. What is inattentive? Can't judge the intent of critters you see. And that seems fine by me. I do crank up my extra points I can pick for traits. Like I don't give myself more points to work with, but I give myself the ability to pick more traits. Irreparable. Your wounds will never heal on their own. What the hell? Catalytic psychosis used to be called... Wasn't like dementia or something? They made it so it's a little bit more PC. No, it was, oh man. Why can't I think of the word? Schizophrenia was what that used to be. Nyctophobia, afraid of the dark. You refuse to enter dark areas. Wonder how this works in just like nighttime instead of like going into a cave or something. And does like a flashlight help, or how does that work? Feels like it'd be too much of a pain to work around, so I'm not going to mess with it. I like poor hearing. Pyromaniac. So far, Pyromaniac has been fine. I'm scared of them changing how it works. Rigid table manners. They fixed some of the problems that that used to have, so it's definitely very good. Sleepy is fine by me. Squeamish is fine by me. What are stiff knees? Your knees never been, period. Maybe that your journey doesn't involve stairs. That's weird. Like you can't go upstairs, or I'm guessing you can't crouch either. Topographophogia. I don't think so. Good old-fashioned truth teller and ugly. Or one of these removed recently. I thought one of those was... Oh yeah, it was Trigger Happy, right? Trigger Happy was the third that was like the Holy Trinity. Wayfarer. No, I want to use vehicles. I'll get weak stomach though. There we go. 19 points. Cold tolerance. That's a new one. Cellulose prone to developing frostbite. Oh no, it's not as cold as it used to be. Would like to grab deft. Last reflexes, dodge attacks more easily. I think that's new, or it's like renamed. Fleet-footed for sure. Dodging things more easily sounds pretty good though, so we might grab that. If I have the points for it, we'll see. Infection resistant. It's always a tempting one because infections are terrible at the very start of the game before you have a way to cure them. Light Eater. Nope. Light Step. I used to always grab Light Step. I don't think it matters anymore though. The enemies in this game just really know where you're at. A lot better than they used to be able to know where you're at. So I don't think Light Step helps anymore. Night Vision's good. Pack Mule isn't as good as it once was, but I can still live with it. Combined with Quick, it definitely stacks up at least. Strong back. Don't think so. Sweet Tooth could be interesting. I don't know how much of a mood boost it would give you, but they are Sweet Foods already give you a good mood boost. I don't think I need to get it. What was Animal Discord? Oh, here's Animal Discord. Animals are going to attack you no matter what. Unless they've changed how Animal Discord works. It's like things that are going to attack you are going to attack you anyway. And things that aren't going to attack you aren't going to attack you anyway. So that's why I always grab Animal Discord. I'll grab Flash Reflexes. See how that goes. Give me bashing weapons. Give me dodging. Jeez. The crafting skills being changed still throws me off. Mechanics, healthcare. What is it? Devices. Find devices like security systems, traps, locks, and other precision skills. Give me tailoring. Fabrication. give me melee, and then let's go back to stats. Give me 2 strength, give me 2 intelligence. Oh, you know what? Crap. We can save this character at least. I was gonna say it's putting us in the world that I had generated already, that I just generated a world to make sure my tile sets were working and stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna save this character as he is. Default? Yes. Yeah, this Rio Grande save, which is weird because I think the last time I made a test world in an old version, I think it was also called Rio Grande. It's just very strange that happened to happen a second time. Preset character, default. Okay, new world. Elephant butt. I like that. That's pretty funny. What's advanced options? So you have to go into a different set for this. Ooh, there's meta progression now. Interesting. Mod managers. I was also on a separate tab now. Don't know if I like that or not. What do we got? Oh yeah, there's a backrooms mod. We'll have to check that out too. Not this time. Not this time. A complete fabrication. Tropic Cataclysm? Change the setting from New England to an undescribed region in the tropics, initially based out of the desert region mod. Interesting. Although the deserts aren't even like integrated into the game properly yet, I don't think. There's a lot of new stuff here that I don't know exactly what they are. Oh, Dino mod is back. Why necessarily you would turn off rail stations specifically? A lot of these have new names, so I don't know exactly what they are. Do I use tab or do I use greater than and less than? We do greater than and less than. There's not much stuff here. Portal storms ignore NPCs. Makes portal storm enemies only attack the player. Without this, critical NPCs can die to portal storm enemies in very unfair ways. What does that mean? I don't know. Let's get speedy dex. Let's get stats through skills. I don't know about stats through kills. Tameable wildlife. Don't want to break my game, but we'll give it a shot, I suppose. Okay. My body is ready. How do we get out of this tab now? Save S. Save it as default, I guess. Is it? Are they on? I guess they're on. Send me. There we go. Here we are. Let's see. Let's crank up that height a little bit if we can. Oh. Weird. It's like not responding every time I press a key, but that's okay. Random location. What do we got here? Slash. Yep, you can still do the golf course. Can't do the middle of the golf course anymore, which is like the ultra cheat code, but golf course is still pretty much a cheat code because that's going to be out in the middle of nowhere. You're going to be fine. You're not going to get attacked by a million things. Famous last words. Have we spent all our points? Yes. Name will be random. No, let's put our name in here. What's her name? I think it's time for the return of John Freeman. John Freeman, who is Henry Freeman's brother, was one day in office typing on a computer. All right. So this building's on fire and we'll have to get out quickly, but let's take a look around us. So they've added tile sets for your map view. So this is one of the tile sets that I thought looked the nicest for the map view. We do need to zoom in once because it's a little zoomed out. This is like too zoomed in, I think, but there's not really an in-between step there. So we got ourselves the golf course. We're nice and handily near a farm, which could be useful. That might be hard to clear out at the start for us, though. Serving area interface. I doubt there's much there. A low bow shelter. Might be able to do that. There's a... yeah, we don't want to. If there wasn't this crashed airliner next to it, that would be fine, but the crashed airliner has like hundreds and hundreds of zombies. It's a little bit too much. Hazardous waste sarcophagus. Seems bad. Don't think we should be that close to one right away. I do want this golf bag before we get too far. Should have customized kind of character's hair and stuff. It's not going to matter because we're going to have full gear before too long. I don't know if our NPC will try to get out of here or not, or if he will just commit Sudoku. Yeah, let's get the golf bag. I'm not moving yet because I don't want to make time pass while this fire is burning around us. Other thing to note is I've installed a custom font, which is like a little bit more easier to read, especially for like recording the videos. It's just a lot thicker and a lot bolder. So I think that will help out a bunch as well. And I've also went and grabbed the Undead People tile set from the Bright Nights mod and installed it onto here because the Bright Nights tile set is no longer in the base game. All right. With that out of the way, let us begin. I immediately can't move. There. Numlock wasn't on. Oh, hello, zombie. Not really supposed to be here, zombie. Whoa, bud. Don't shoot me. Oh, yeah, that's a tough zombie. There we go. All right. A few more zombies than I counted for here. What is this? Sand. Makes me worry about a good old-fashioned landmine trap. See, Carter Schaefer, I'm sorry to say it, you are not long for this world. We need to grab just a basic weapon. Need a weapon. I have to grab this rock. It's not exactly how we drew it up on the board, but until we find a stick, it's gonna be the best we can do. No sticks on the ground there, but I could potentially bash a young tree apart and get a stick. Is this a young tree right here? That's a fully grown maple. That probably wouldn't go so well for me. A mighty oak, mighty plum. I think you'd be able to harvest sticks off a willow tree pretty easily. Hickory. Long grass. I wonder if in this tile set, small trees just look like bushes. There's a young tree down there. Just because we're getting chased by a zombie. Might be able to outrun them, but... Oh, yeah, the E button isn't mapped properly anymore. It's the F or something, right? Shifty? I don't remember. They changed it, but now it's like no button. I thought they changed it to F, but apparently not. By terrain or furniture, but what about like other stuff? Or I guess it's just like grab now, right? Okay, yeah. We actually want to just wield the stick. I will try to just get used to the new system because I'm sure it's good. It's so hard to, like, you see me keep walking back and forth up on top of this paper. Thing is, though, I think with like the old-fashioned way, let's just turn on the old-fashioned way for a second. Do I know which one of these is selected? And I don't know if it needs to be a local key binding or a global key binding. I need I, E. Move the key with conflicting commands. Save changes, yes. There you go. They didn't want E to be an everything button, but it just kind of makes it really easy. General says avoid the bunkers. Even in riot affected areas, do not flip the T. Flee to military bunkers or outposts. Understaffed bunkers are defended by automatic turrets, which will shoot those without proper registration. Team has authorized the use of emergency evacuation shelters for people seeking refuge from riots. Something we often learn the hard way. We're gonna have to take this zombie out because it's gonna follow me all the way to this farm. And I don't want it to be flanking me when I'm dealing with zombies at the farm. And it's dead. Managed to hit me once though, unfortunately. One down. New sound effects. Give me this. Give me these. An urban explorer's map. Seems useful. Give me your wallet. I wanted to do the thing where I make a treasure hoard. I could start grabbing their glittering gold trinkets and baubles, but they're pretty common these days, so I don't know. I'll grab them for fun. Let's take a look at the Baldwin Urban Explorers map. So the printout of the local road map with several buildings circled in red. Using it will add roads and abandoned buildings to your map. Abandoned buildings. Doesn't seem very useful. Derelict property, public washroom. At least we know where our major city is now. Not that we'll want to go there. Deep River's probably more safe. For now, though, we're going to continue heading towards the farm. But we have like winds now. Light breeze. Road. Seeing what all of our new stuff is. Let's hope that there's no advanced zombies in this place. I wonder if we can knock this. Could turn it into a spear. 4 hours? Oh my god. What about the good old-fashioned... Not a wooden claw, that's different. Cudgel. Plank or pool cue. Oh, you can't use like a heavy stick for this anymore? That seems strange. Still takes an hour and 30 minutes though, jeez. Gonna have to rely on the long stick here. Long straight section of wood about 8 feet long and a couple inches in diameter. It's a decent melee weapon. Chickens, eh? Usually be a surprising amount of zombies in these buildings, so like you wouldn't think the farmhouse would have that much, but actually I don't really want to be carrying much at all here if I can. Might even drop like my messenger bag just so I can move as fast as I can in combat in the early game here before we have any armor or anything. Hello? I'm scared. Ready when you are. Car buyer's guide. Connect the fridge to the grid. Is there grid power now? I think last time we played it said that you could, like we pressed E on things that did that, but then it didn't really do anything. Still don't know if that's true or not. Nice if we could find a flashlight in these first few drawers here. I need the butcher knife. Oh, speak of the devil and it shall appear. I'm sure one day you're not going to be able to use the flashlight like this anymore. You're going to have to get the... We'll take a closer look at what all this clothing and stuff is later. Yeah, I'm sure at some point you'll have to actually wield the flashlight instead of it just working out of your inventory. Pigs. Pigs might actually attack me with Animal Discord on just because we actually can't see their mood either because there's like a giant pit outside the door. That's right here. So a ramp down. Don't really like that. Surprised above the lack of zombies here. There's usually a surprising amount of zombies in the farmhouses. What? Taylor's kit right away. Holy cow. Propane lantern. How's the tractor going? Has no battery. Not very much diesel. I think the engine is toast. I'm not exactly sure what the yellow indicator means next to these things. I don't like our zoom level options. Like this is a little too close, but the second one is a little far away. What do we got? Trowel, bird litter, chicken, cow. Getting a little bit concerned the cow might try to attack me with Animal Discord on. Maybe we should turn on safe mode. Hedge trimmer could be useful. Check out what's in this barn. Still waiting for the Walking Dead Season 2 plot twist here. A lot of cows out there. Lots. Cattle fodder. Guessing this is a silo we can climb up nice and high on. It does seem like it's safe here, though, surprisingly. Hey, the ladders can stay in one spot now. Well, we've seen all the... Yeah, that's cool. Now they have up-down ladders. They used to not have up-down ladders. Huh. That surprisingly did not light up much more of the map. You don't normally when you climb to the top of those, you can see the whole world. But... yeah, close that up so the animals don't get out. And that will do it for this episode. I hope you've all enjoyed. So far, so good. If you did, remember hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.